Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics from entrepreneurs with the guile and experience to help you find success in any marketing capacity. You're listening to Marketing School with your instructors, Neil Patel and Eric Su.
Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Su.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we are going to talk about how to be Insta-Famous without taking off your clothes. So Neil, what does this mean? What does this taking off your clothes thing mean? Please explain.
Yeah, if you look at most people on Instagram right now, they're either a celebrity, and if you're listening to this, you're probably not a celebrity, or they're rich and they just spent a ton of money on ads, right? And unless you're giving away free cars and tons of money every single week, that's not really possible. But majority of the people that are famous who aren't well known first, and that's what we call Insta-Famous, in which they're just famous mainly on Instagram, they take off their clothes. Whether it's guys or girls, right? Like both of them are pretty much half naked or showing pictures of partying. And you know what? Like that's how they got all their followers. And I was hanging out with someone the other day and she had over 8 million followers. I'm like, how'd you get all those followers? And she's like, the less clothes I wear, the more followers I get and the more likes and comments. And I was like, that was her strategy, right? And she knew what she was getting into and she was comfortable with that.
Yeah. So let's take a look at, some Insta-Famous people that we follow, right? So I follow Founder Magazine, right? So Founder Magazine, they do, great interviews with different founders. They have, a digital magazine with like Richard Branson, things like that, right? So, they'll post some stories sometimes. They post some, I like the motivational quotes and things like that. And then, for the most part, though, like the reason I engage with them is because I like the quotes that I get from them, right? I also like some of the stuff that they share sometimes around, the magazines or, new podcast episodes, because I get value from those, right? Even if I get like that one quote that just kind of inspires me to think about different things, that's value, right? Or when I get, pointed to a different direction of a podcast I want to listen to, like that's value to me, right? So to me, like they're Insta-Famous because they're adding value to my life. Or when I see people, people can clown on like, the Tai Lopez of the world. But I get value from looking at his stuff because I like how hard he works and what he does is effective at the end of the day, right? So that's my value, right? I respect, the models that make things work for them. But for me, it's like I need to get some kind of value so I can help deliver more value to my audience.
Yeah. And one thing that I've noticed is it doesn't matter who you are, the more emotional content you put out there on Instagram, whether it's videos or whether it's pictures, you're going to get way more engagement. Just doing the basic stuff everyone else is doing isn't going to make you Insta-famous. You'll notice, yes, some of those people are famous from doing it, but they've been doing it a long time ago. You're trying to be famous now once Instagram's more competitive and their algorithms are so much more strict in which your photos aren't spreading as viral as they used to. You have to use emotion. If people don't connect with you and the images or the videos that you're putting across, you're not going to be Insta-famous. And it's not just about putting out emotional content. It's about being honest and transparent with everything you're doing. So like if you really want to connect with people, emotion's one thing, but respond to their comments. If someone's leaving comments on your page, why wouldn't you respond back to them? It's so rude, like when someone asks for help and not to respond back to them, right? And it's not just about engaging on your page. Why not go out there on all the other pages within your space and engage and help them out? By doing that, you'll see that people will be like, oh my God, Eric's amazing or Neil's amazing. Let me go and follow him. And the more followers you get within your space, the more likely you are to be Insta-famous. And here's why I say within your space. If you go out there and you comment on all these half-naked guys or girls' pages or pictures, you're going to get followers, but they're going to be irrelevant. Instagram's going to look at how many likes you're getting and how much engagement you're getting for how many followers you have. If the ratio isn't that good, your photo won't go viral. You're much better off having 10,000, followers and having 1,000 likes on a photo that are real and hundreds of comments versus having 100,000 followers and only having 1,000 likes. Which one do you think Instagram is much more likely to spread viral? It's the one that has 10,000 followers and 1,000 likes. They're like, whoa, ratio-wise, this one's crushing it. We should show it on, the discovery pages and show it to more people.
Yeah, and so when Neil's talking about engagement right now, how do you get your engagement up, right? So you think about people that, have these engagement pods where people are kind of like liking each other's stuff and helping it grow, or shout for shouts where people are, power accounts are kind of promoting other accounts and, they're all following each other mutually. Like these are all, the Instagram hacks that, I believe some of it's probably getting cracked down on, but they still work right now, right? So think about who you can build a relationship with here's the thing, right? Like, if you're first starting out, let's say you have like 1,000 followers or something like that, you can't just say you want to work with somebody that has 100,000 followers and just collab, right? Unless you pay them, which you certainly can in Instagram. But, you probably want to work with somebody that has 2,000 to 3,000 followers, and you start to build like an engagement group or a pod that way, and you start to help each other out, right? And, certainly there's other services you can pay for where they already have these things established to help you get to that level of engagement. But yeah, there's these hacks I'm talking about right now, but alluding to what Neil was talking about, you have to build some kind of, emotion, right? And you have to be able to tell a story through Instagram. We talk about storytelling all the time. You can do that with pictures, right? A picture's worth 1,000 words. So when we look at food Instagrams out there, it's because the food pictures are really well done, or it's in a really beautiful area. Or when you look at, I think it's Murados Man, that's the guy that has, the picture where his wife is always like, holding his hand and they're going to somewhere amazing. But the picture is really well done. It tells a beautiful story of the place where they're at, and it evokes emotion in people because everyone wants to travel, right? And it's something that everyone can follow, and he's got his own unique spin on it. So that's how he became Insta-Famous, and that's how he gets to travel all over the world all the time. That's how you become Insta-Famous.
Yeah, you can also do partnerships with other people. So if someone has similar amount of follower account, you guys can do things together where you're doing contests and you're promoting off of each other's pages, and that'll help you get their followers and they'll get your followers, right? So it creates a win-win situation. You can do things like where both of you, like, hey, you do a picture with them and you'll be like, tag X, Y, and Z who should participate, and they'll win, A, B, and C. So those strategies work really well. And the last piece of advice on my end is, I know many of you guys are going to be like, my content's amazing. I'm getting no followers. No one's liking my stuff or commenting. And that's because you think your content's amazing, but other people don't. If your content is really amazing, it will get discovered. People will like it. Don't just do what everyone else is doing or what's working for everyone else. You have to one-up them. You have to do something even better, more emotional, something more awesome that everyone wants to talk about. And I'm not trying to be rude by saying like you suck at content creation. It's a process. Even I put out content that's not great and that's mediocre. Eric does the same as well. We continually improve. Look at our podcast quality. In mid-2017 to late 2017, the quality wasn't as good. You look from December and past in 2017, then 2018 and beyond, you'll notice our content quality's gone better. Why? Because we care. It's all a learning experience.
Great. So with that being said, check out our giveaway. Go to singlegrain.com/giveaway to learn more about it, and we'll see you tomorrow.
This session of Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for more daily marketing strategies and tactics to help you find the success you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you in class tomorrow, right here on Marketing School.